elevate.
What about all the great men that get divorces?
They weren't great. They ain't great.
There's a lot of great men that we don't care about their marriage situation.
But they had the woman behind them that was helping them.
I feel like,
and the way that the thought process is now for a woman, it's just like Hillary. Y'all would rather have taken Donald Trump over Hillary Clinton.
Let me ask you
that
this.
blows my mind. Just because she was a woman. And then people brought up all these old things in her past, and not to say that none of these things that happened weren't, pretty horrendous, but not over Donald Trump. Mm-hmm. Y'all would have preferred Donald Trump over Hillary Clinton because she was a woman. She couldn't have that because America couldn't have a woman. America could not be run by a woman. But we'll take a sorry man any day, right?
But I feel like this.
We'll take a sorry man any day.
This is more to the point of the desire for the vagina is the root of the evil. Women, you said that.
Talk about it.
You said that with full knowledge, knowing what men will do to try and get this vagina that you possess. And this is what you do. You string dudes along. You get them to do tasks for you. And knowing that they just want this vagina that you probably don't plan on giving them. Or even if you do give it to him, so what? Now he does more stuff. But at the end of the day, he wouldn't do half of the actions. Especially when it comes down to, hey man, you trying to talk to my girl or this other dude that you like at the same time.
There's so many guys in jail.
To your house at the same time.
But at the same person, that is you as an individual. But your mindset is weak.
Was the whole.
But your mindset is weak.
Vagina has brought down civilization.
But your mindset is weak. If you
but
were
you
healthy,
use it in order to weaken our mindset.
We use nothing.
Y'all will come out in little dresses and little skirts.
Okay, sorry.
Whoa.
Wait a minute. Don't use that against us.
Can I pause?
Yeah.
Because they just exerting their femininity.
We just are. Not feminine. We are expressing ourselves.
And I appreciate your little skirts.
But I watch females.
What I'm saying is, Janiqua.
So you're defining us by our skirt?
I watch females. I watch females pull up their leggings and look in the mirror.
I said I enjoy it.
What?
I watch females.
You're defining us by our skirt to say that we are forcing you guys to do something because of our skirt.
No.
What kind of misogynistic foolishness is that?
Can I ask you a question? Have you never been aware that opposite sex wanting your attention, time, and vagina gives you a certain power? Are you not aware of that?
Say that again one more time. For the
your vagina being a card holding carrier of vagina. Are you not aware that the opposite sex is buying for your time, attention, and vagina, and you never use that to your advantage?
No. No, you do it.
Man, I thought we wouldn't get up here and lie.
Okay, so one, yes, I have been aware of these things, and with that being said, that man was not the man for me that was wasting the time just to get my vagina. Okay, he was a very weak-minded man. These men that do that, so therefore, because I wasn't healthy at those times in my life when I allowed myself to play those games, he wasn't healthy, so these things happen. Now, in my adult, prospering, almost healthy phase, I don't do that because I am aware of the weakness of men. Okay?
Now, let me ask you
and
this.
Y'all need to get y'all mental state together and become stronger for us women, so you don't try to push your agenda on us and say we are the root of all evil, when the reality is y'all need to take accountability for y'all stuff.
J Hood.
Okay.
Can I ask you a question? Are you paying for your Disney Plus?
What?
Disney Plus is an app.
Oh boy. You seem to have it,
but I don't see you with your own login.
Right.
Move on.
I think the evil superpowers of the vagina.
That's not even evil. That's not even evil. I'm just that further asserts the. Well, either way, what you're not about to do is mess up my business. So you better get going.
Get go.
You better get on this time. That's what you better do. With that being said, that is still a man issue.
That's still
his
and
y'all
choice.
Still keep trying to push y'all stuff on us and not taking responsibility for the fact that y'all weak. Mm-hmm. We need more. We need stronger men, okay? Stop pushing that on us. Okay?
So
we don't have nothing to do with evil because
if you say
evil already exists.
So we should tell you no.
Because if you say no, then
if it's a part of your boundaries, yes, say no.
And then you're selfish.
Because that's healthy.
They shouldn't have to be with somebody.
That's healthy. Yeah. That's healthy. Say no. There's nothing wrong with saying no.
Listen, no is my favorite word.
Well, I know that.
Listen, all I'm saying is I feel like women are very aware of the power that they hold. Have you ever seen The Social Network?
Mm-hmm. You seen
the story about Facebook?
Yep.
Mark Zuckerberg?
Yep.
Guess what? He created a whole Facebook because this chick was trying to play him. Mm. You know what I'm saying? All the greats. Most of the greats is just out here trying to impress a woman. Just hoping that they can get enough money to then secure more women.
Desire for vagina.
That we not the root of the evil. That was y'all.
If your vagina didn't exist,
then you wouldn't be great.
But
you wouldn't be great.
The crime rate would drastically.
No, it wouldn't. No. We don't have evidence for that, so we can't say that.
Niggas would rob banks.
We don't have evidence for that, so we can't say that. What I'm saying
is,
need
money and ball out,
right.
So y'all would notice.
If you didn't have the vagina, you wouldn't be successful.
You don't think?
You wouldn't be great.
Yeah.
So, but don't put the evil aspect on us because that evil already exists without us. You guys just need to accept the fact that you do dumb things for the vagina, not for the girl, not for the person. You're doing it for the vagina, okay? You don't even care about us. You just care about what's in between our legs. And just take responsibility for that and the consequences that come, positive or negative, that come from the fact that you desire this vagina is what you have to accept. They ain't got nothing to do with us.
All right.
Okay? And don't let the white man tell you that Eve told Adam what to do because we don't know.
We don't know.
Because the white man wrote it.
We also don't know if it's a lie.
We don't know if it's a lie. We don't know if it's the truth. What I do know is that women is out here making y'all men great. That's what I do know.
Or
you ain't making us great.
Or y'all.
You're not making us great.
Listen, there's also women that are being very toxic genetically.
I didn't say that.
I know you didn't. I said it.
I also acknowledge that there was a time that I was very toxic and unhealthy.
There's a good and a bad to every situation.
Well, sorry to that man that said that because that was stupid. But that was his opinion. So what are y'all thoughts about? I guess as we stay on the man and the female, what are your thoughts about monogamy?
Nathaniel.
Why me?
Monogamy. What are your thoughts about monogamy?
I got mixed feelings about it. I mean,
tell us.
Tell me more.
When it comes down to it, should it be something that's required? I don't think so. I feel like there would be less issues in a relationship if there weren't forced to be monogamous.
Okay. Like what issues?
I mean, he wouldn't have to go out and cheat if he had variety at home.
Okay.
And most of the time, the cheating is just getting away from a problem where you might have another chick who gets you away from that. And if they get along, then at least you know where he's at. And he's not out doing it with some random chick, you know what I mean, who probably fucking some other random dude. And and so on and so forth.
So you feel like the parents that are like, you should smoke at home and drink at home and not like at least you're doing it here.
I feel like that is,
you're all right.
It is an effective way of parenting, but at the same time, that's not what we're questioning. I'm saying that if a man desires to have more than one female,
mm-hmm.
if the woman were more open to it, I feel like it would be less of an issue.
Wait a minute. Why did you think monogamy meant that the men can have more females rather than the female have more men?
I mean, you want to break it down like that. That's the whole point to it being monogamous. I mean, non-monogamous is that everyone is free to do whatever they want to do. So on that note, I guess you are correct, and that does turn the table.
I'm all for monogamy, so.
Oh, okay.
I'm definitely for monogamy. From my opinions, I'm not sharing my thing with anybody. So, we're not even about to do that. That's not even about, If you want to be out here for the streets, be for the streets. But you don't need me here for that, because that's where STDs come into play. People out here living foul. And yeah, I mean, I just rather there be that intimate connection between me and him and no one else.
Well, see, I don't mean just running the streets. I mean like,
running the streets.
You know, I want to live like, I don't know what countries they do it in. Just, you know, they have 7 wives in the house and they all just raising the kids together. Like, you come home, they work together to get supper ready. You know
here in America, they have sister wives.
Yeah, you know, that's what I'm saying. Not running the streets, fucking this chick, that chick. Everybody is in one house getting tested together. And we all.
So you want to be polygamous?
You know, I'm not saying I want to be. I'm just saying I don't think
it's a better
wrong.
system.
I think it's a system that could work.
Okay.
I don't. The problem would be jealousy, which is the underlying problem in a relationship, whether it's monogamous or not monogamous.
My theory is when a bunch of females gather together.
They're gonna team up on it?
No. This is just, I don't know if it's a myth. Janiqua, you can jump in anytime. But typically your periods start to sync up.
They do.
Right. And I've dealt with one woman during the cycle. And to deal with 7 of them at one time is like my 5th fear.
I mean, that's true.
That's why I wouldn't do it.
Typically, women, once we get around each other long enough, we're around each other enough that for some odd reason our cycle will tend to sync up. But not all of us are moody either. I'm not moody in my cycle.
Just the whole 30 days.
All sunshine.
He's just consistently
me. Just, you know, I can be whatever you need me to be.
No, that's very sexist of me to
that was very misogynistic.
It was very misogynistic. I feel like monogamy, there's nothing wrong with choosing to be with one woman. I feel like not being monogamous is looked at as taboo because of society.
Yeah. Right.
I feel like this is more, like you said, it's culture to culture.
Yeah.
It's like if I was in the Middle East, this wouldn't be a thing. I might look at y'all like y'all was crazy because you only got one wife or you only have one girl.
Exactly.
But I do subscribe to monogamy just because for me, my peace and not having to worry about the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. I don't cheating. I don't have to cover my ass. I don't have to hide my phone. I don't have to. You know, everything I'm doing is a separate life. That's all for me. It's like life is just easier doing it this way. It's more peaceful for me.
I would say the same thing. It would be more peaceful for me to just have one person. I don't need several other men in my life. I'm good off of one.
I mean, I look at it like the countries that do it, like their wives don't talk back. They look pretty peaceful to me. I mean,
so,
you get tired of one, you got the other one.
Wait a minute.
They probably just leave and go get another one if all of them start acting crazy at the same time. Like,
everything you said was so misogynistic. Like, it was so like...
I'm just saying, I've seen it on TV. I haven't experienced, but I don't feel like they take sass. Correct me if I'm wrong.
So in America, what do these women in monogamous relationships do? In America,
women